Okay, everyone, sorry about my voice. I got a little sick, but it's not that bad. So, for the last week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe longer, I see a lot of videos online about Spark scams, and everyone is like asking how they do it. How is it possible? We don't get any orders. Why is that? So, I'm gonna try to explain in a very simple, hopefully short way, how they do it. So, um, I don't believe this is like some organized crime. I believe it's might not even be a crime, but I believe these are uh, actions that these people do. Most of them, I heard, they're illegals. I don't know. That I believe, it's just one TikTok video is enough to, uh, so everyone can figure it out what to do and what not to do. It's pretty simple how to do it. So I'm gonna try to explain how this scam, or how these people, groups of people, make money. There are two groups of people. One is the shoppers, and the other one is the ones with the cars. They work together. I heard most of them, they don't speak English, but they work together as a team. So what they do is that they can't do this with DoorDash or Uber Eats because there are too many restaurants, too many places. So they're gonna need a lot of people. It's not gonna be profitable. So what they do, they focus on one store. They know Spark is only for Walmart, so they focus on one store, one group of people focusing on one store. So for example, we have 3 shoppers at your local Walmart, and we have 2 or 3 drivers. It doesn't matter. um, the tools that they need first is they need cars, right? They're new in this country, so they don't have a lot of options, but they can rent cars with their driving license from wherever they come from. Or there are people, I know some Turkish nationals who rent cars under the table for like four, five, $600 a month. So it's easy to get a car, especially in the U.S., where the dealership, they just want to give you a car, and they don't care if you get a car with a bad you know loan or something like that. If they have and then if they have social security numbers or IDs, from different people, might be they might even purchase a car. I don't know, but that's a different story. I'm not here to explain that. And then they need phones, minimum 2 or 3 phones, one account per phone. And yeah, they need the accounts. That's the third thing that they need. And so what they do is that, for example, in the morning, they'll all of them, group of 5, 6, for example, they'll go to your local Walmart. Each one of them has 2 or 3 phones with 2, 3 accounts. How they get the accounts? They can maybe rent account online for a certain money and just milk that account until it gets closed, or until Walmart is asking for verification. But they can also skip that if they can, you know, it's easy to get a 3D mask online if you just send a picture, a rubber mask or whatever. They can skip that if they want to. So each one of them has 2, 3 phones or 2, 3 accounts, including the drivers. So the the 3 shoppers, they're waiting at your local Walmart, right? And they can accept one order on each phone as soon as it shows up. They can be even shopping, and they can look in the other phones and accept order while they're shopping, the first order or the second order or the third order. And they just mark themselves that they arrive at Walmart, so Walmart gives them time to do the shopping. So what they do, they'll finish shopping, and then the drivers will wait outside, right? They will give the phones to the drivers, so the drivers know where to go and deliver. Drivers will give the shoppers the phones that they have with orders. Meanwhile, while they were shopping, maybe they accepted some orders, so they're giving orders to these guys to shop. you know, so they can focus more on shopping, and while the drivers wait, they accept orders for these guys to shop. So these guys go and deliver the orders, they come back, and it's like a circle, you know. It's, they just give, you know, pass the phones to each other, you know. So basically that's how it works. They're just switching phones, and at the end of the day they share the profit, whatever the total they make, you know. So yeah, that's basically it. It's a very simple process. The big difference between me working myself or you working yourself and this group is that the shoppers never leave Walmart. If you accept one order and you do the shopping and you leave with your car, there are other active orders that you can't see because you're trying to finish the order. These guys never leave. And these guys that deliver, while these guys are shopping, they might accept the orders that are showing up on their phones. Even these guys can do that because they have few phones with them, few accounts, you know. The accounts can be rented accounts, or I don't know, that doesn't matter, but this is the whole process. So you will wonder, like, why they do this, you know, why they because these people are low skilled, you know, they're in a foreign country, they don't know, you know, what else to do. So if a group, 5 of them, you know, figure it out, then everyone is gonna find out. I know that because different nationality, they're doing DoorDash, maybe Uber Eats with rented accounts, and they're not from Venezuela, they're from somewhere Middle East. But yeah, they do it because it's easy money and it's very easy to trick the system. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope I mentioned everything. Yeah, but the most important thing is that the shoppers never leave the store. Constantly they're being fed with orders they accept on the multiple phones they have, or orders accepted by the drivers waiting outside for them to finish shopping. That's why you're sitting and you can't get any order. And of course Walmart doesn't care, because these corporations, they you know, these people, the immigrants, or maybe they're not, but I think they are, they don't care if the order is $5. Where they come from, $5, they work all day, you know, 8-10 hours for $5. So they're not even waiting for the order to go up, even if it's not really paid that well. So they will accept everything, and then you just wait on the parking lot, and then like 3 deliveries for $8 appears on your app, and you're like, you know, I'm not waiting for this. So yeah, that's, you know, shortly, that's it. These guys, they don't pay tax because the deposit, the money get deposited on a certain account, maybe one account, and then they share the profit. And whoever has the accounts, you know, are under different social security numbers. So some citizens, you know, U.S. citizens or residents, will get a surprise at the end of the year, or maybe 2 years later. Yeah, so that's basically it. Thank you for watching. Bye. I forgot to mention, sorry, how this can be stopped. It can be stopped in a very easy way. You know, Spark app is doing once in a while identity verification. So when you do Spark and you do shopping, you go to the self checkout, right? So the self checkout, right? So what do they have at the self checkout on those machines? They have cameras, right? So what Walmart can do, when they use our camera to check our identity, during checkout, they can use those cameras to verify who is checking out, if the real holder of the account is checking out. And this scam or system, whatever that these groups of people have, can be stopped right at Walmart. Imagine if they do 5 orders, and every order they do checkout, the computer, the checkout machine is gonna check their identity when they check out, and that's how it can be stopped. No IDs needed, nothing, you know, just their face, and that's enough. Alright, ciao.